are here today to announce that the Justice Department has secured felony guilty pleas from the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance.
Actually, it's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Largest virtual.
Binance.
Binance. And let me be clear. It's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Council has discussed crypto regulations and legislations at length, and we have come to the conclusion that instead of regulating, we are going to ape a fat bag each into laptop and pump it to over $1,300,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 market cap. Let's fucking go, crackheads.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Morning Coffee. I got my coffee locked and loaded, ready to go, because we have to talk about the biggest signal for the last leg that is just flashing. And, well, the big setup is still playing out that we are looking at. So let us look at Bitcoin, let us look at altcoins, let us looking at a little bit what is going on in the macro space around it, and in the end, a small, quick look at Ecomi, at Vivi, so make sure to stay all the way through. So, good morning, every one of you. I see rare hodlers in the space, very active today, very good. So first things first, smash up the like button, guys, and I want to welcome to the stream here Trucking Hank, good morning to you. Ernie is here. Hello from Columbus, Ohio. Well, then hello back to Columbus, Ohio. By the way, a big sip of hot coffee in the morning did not do any harm to anyone, I guess. Pro Legendary, my man, finally able to catch it live because I'm staying home with fever. Wow. Okay, so then get well soon, man, because that really sucks, right? Ernie says Omi, Devi, MSTR, MicroStrategy, which is strategy now, Defix, Definity, still gonna boom. Yeah, I think so, and many other cryptos as well, but yes, I think so. I think they will. And let's get right into it. By the way, check out Rare Hodler tier if you want to support this channel. You see all the Rare Hodlers here, or most of them. Is USA leaving NATO? I didn't hear anything about that until now, so could be not, but I don't think so. I mean, why would they, right? Does it really make sense if you basically control it? Okay. Anyways, here we go, right? Our little bounce that we're observing here from this massive macro setup. We are sitting at 83,000, and we're a little bit bouncing up and down. I mean, if we are going in the lower time frames, we see it here very clearly how we perfectly to the T tested down on this level and came up, and we are coming a little bit down here today a little bit in the red, but overall the week is green, right? The weekly is green. Long wicks you see this? This is crazy. We have such long wicks at the lower end, right? Look at this massive buy up here all the way, and then it got sold off again. And then this long wick here coming in to pump and push up the price. I think that is, well, I think that is a good sign that there is buyers in the market at these prices, right? Which is a good sign for this level to hopefully hold, at least for the next 3 days, but also for the monthly. Let's take a look at the news. So it's always interesting to see this mix up, because you're basically getting a good idea what is, at least what most people are taking note of, right? So Volatility and conflict. Business leaders sound warnings over Trump tariffs. So everyone is freaking out basically about the tariffs. On the other side, we can though see why there are tariffs, right? So let me push this to the side here. Trump might be willing to do a big trade deal with China, Singapore, and Singapore, diplomat says. No, Singapore diplomat says that is with China. Okay, so it's only with China. There we go. Read that wrong. Maybe another sip of coffee here. But bottom line is, as I already said, the tariffs are not here to be the tariffs. The tariffs are to get a better negotiation position for such deals, right? So because the tariffs are harming in the end everyone, right? So in my opinion, he wants something, so he puts the tariffs, and then he tries to get a better something, right? But we will see. If he doesn't get anything, then probably the tariffs stay in place. And this is why the market is a little bit uneasy, because they don't like the tariffs, obviously, because such things are never good for a completely free market, right? But it's a negotiation instrument. Let's see, pre-markets all red. US a little bit green yesterday. That's good. Asia mixed. Yeah. So. Yeah, they can't decide really. But that is basically that what we see today here on these things. And then we had, I think it was yesterday, we had the US inflation coming in lower than expected and then predicted at 2.8%, which means the money printer can roll now a little bit more at least, right? And it reflects in the charts already. Let's see here what Christoph said. The BTC dominance is just getting stronger day by day. Alts will get totally destroyed. BTC is going back to 98% highs of 2017. Why nobody recognizes this? Because it's speculation. You have to give an argument why Bitcoin goes back to 98%. And also that in itself, Bitcoin can go back to 98% and the altcoins stay on the same level. Or the altcoins could get destroyed, as you say. Or the altcoins could go up together with the inflow in the market. But I don't think so, man. I don't think 98%. I think it's going to go higher as long as Bitcoin is the dominating narrative. But we see already that the US is getting ready to give altcoins more leeway, basically in terms of SEC going after them. So a lot of bullish things are happening for altcoins. Will there many garbage coins go to zero? I think so, yeah. But I don't think that... Jasper Frank says he's purposefully crashing the market. Yeah, maybe that's how you get the dollar weaker, the rates down, and so on, right? That's probably the objective. Now, you're going to turn off all today because I'm just preaching the same story every day, but I think it's the only thing that really matters, and it's the only necessary thing to really highlight and show, and I think we will see it in the next couple of days and weeks that this is the case, that the global M2 money supply is booming already, yeah, and just Bitcoin is lagging. And we see it in other things like gold and so on, right? They are already on the rise, or they are rising good. Bitcoin is basically, if you overlay it, this is the bottom of the move, right? Even though if we will have one or the other red day, it will not. This is the bottom of the move, in my opinion. And from here, we're going to start a new rally. And then in this new rally, we will also see altcoins go up. Doesn't mean that Bitcoin dominance goes down, no. But I think once Bitcoin is booming again, altcoins will go up again, right? They will rally again. So that is that. Let's keep this discussion rolling because it's interesting, right? Christoph says, because the trend has broken. Watch the charts and see. But even today, Bitcoin is falling and alts are falling even more. That is the trend for 4 months. I'm broke. Damn. We saw that. We looked at this 2 days ago or 1 day ago that we have seen a lower high on those charts. So we have also looked at this here on this channel. That is a little bit worrisome. However, we will keep observing because I'm not too sure about this yet. So yeah. So then this, right? You see it on the thumbnail. You see it here. We have our biggest macro signal, basically. The M2 money supply, which is the green line breaking above its 100 DMA, which is the white line here. So this didn't happen many times in history, and we are not calculating fake outs, right? So where it just dipped below it and then just went above it. No, we're talking about M2 money supply bull and bear markets, basically. So the question is, will this repeat, right? So the last times that this happened, we had a 4,000% move, a 1.5K move, and now we should be entering price discovery once again, right? So we see it here, that basically this reflects this time here where we had the C crisis crash. So will we perform again in this way? And by the way, we had a fake out to the upside, so for the M2 money supply, but at some point it will expand like it did here or here, right? It's not so clear which type of curve it's going to take, but this expansion will benefit risk on assets greatly. So we will see. Without BTC dominance going much lower, it is not possible to see an alt market. It is a slow bleed out. I was also cooked like a frog slowly in the pot. We will see, because I mean, we can look at it quickly. So Bitcoin dominance, I mean, I have it here. We look at it many times. Now we see it here again. It's rallying, right? And yes, you're right. We completely got cooked. I think everyone got cooked because of this, right? You have this big rising wedge. You fall out. You think, okay, everything's going parabolic now, and then it just stopped, and Bitcoin went back on another tear. It's as if Bitcoin is just forming a bigger pattern here, coming up now to the higher ranges of maybe even 70% or so, right? So that is something that we need to observe also. But there is no reason why it should not at some point turn around, people taking profit and start a bigger altcoin season, right? Because people like me, we're still sitting in 60% Bitcoin portfolio or something like that, right? There are many people out there that are playing this because they were cautious about altcoins. But if altcoins get the good story, good news in the US, I think it still can come. Bitcoin to 68K is possible and probably the bottom. I don't know, because I see it this way. So for me, this is the biggest macro pattern that we have, and I wish it to play out, but if it doesn't, it would be a little bit problematic. The next level that this could wick down to is 74K. So you're saying 68K, that would be down here. Maybe a wick. Yeah, maybe a wick or so, but it would be a little bit too low in my opinion. But it can happen, of course. Just if we close down there, then we have a problem, because then we are basically, I don't know, but we're basically taking out these highs, right? So let's just hope that we bounce here and that this is our bottom, right? The stochastic RSI here is already crossing, which is good, right, for the momentum. On the weekly, it's already crossing. The RSI doesn't tell us much about still being overbought or something like that. So we're really at 45, which is more or less bull market support, to be honest. So everything points in the direction of a nice fat bounce here, including the macro story of inflation is okay-ish. We can maybe cut rates. We can maybe we can maybe print more money, right? Not that this is like a huge desire or so. By the way, let's quickly look at here CME Watch, Fed Watch, CME Fed Watch. 6 days, right? Let's see how the market now, after this inflation numbers, prices in the next potential rate cut, and we see that it's still only 3% chance for another rate cut, in this tool, and then for May, the chances are 30% for another cut. So people still think that despite this inflation rate, that government is not going to cut once more, that they are going to cut more likely in May, and that the highest chance for is June for an almost guaranteed cut here. So we will see how this plays out with the data, economic data rolling in. Jasper Frank says XRP $100. I don't think so. But I'm hoping for everyone that has XRP that this is happening. I don't have any XRP anymore. Sold it in the last pump. Green Lantern says, GM boys, in a few weeks we will be fine. Hit like for the bull run. Yes, that is the spirit, guys. By the way, how is the DXY looking? Going back to the signals though in a second. So DXY is dropping. That is good for us, right? The DXY has lost major support and is on its way down to 100 again, and then we will see how this plays out. But this is important for the risk on assets to happen. Also, remember CME gap watching. We did. It seems. Did we close this on our current trajectory? I think we. Yeah. I think we did. Wait a second, that's the wrong time frame. There we go. Yeah. We did close. Yeah, we did close it. I mean, this is the bottom of yeah. So we closed the CME gap here on to the upside, as it seems. So you see how this works, right? So we closed. So no CME gap open anymore. We closed them all. Question is what happens next, right? Oh, good info here also for all the Ecomi Vivi guys. Ben Rose on Randy's channel tomorrow, so that's something to tune in. Good one. Good to keep track here of these things. By the way, 23 people here, guys. May I ask you kindly to smash up the like button here for this live stream if you enjoy this content. It's actually today, so the stream is today. Judging by the current trend, I guess we won't see bull market ending mid-year, which a lot of people speculate this bull run's gonna be short. Yes, and this is something to consider. If everyone thinks the bull market is going to be short, and everyone thinks Q1 is going to be the big fat altcoins, it's probably not going to happen, right? And now we see that it seems to not be happening. I mean, we are mid-March. We were expecting to massively rally in March, April, and then have a sell in May go away event, right? Now we will have to wait and see if this is going to happen. But for me, it's if I don't see major top indicators telling me that let's put this here on a monthly. It's better. If I don't see major top indicators telling me that the top is in, I'm inclined to just hodl. I mean, that it doesn't make sense for me to sell. Also here, TSI, right, we didn't hit the upper trend line, so I'd say until that is not hit, we are not at the end of the market, as the TSI signal so far never failed to call a bull and a bear market. So until that's invalidated, I'm going to look at it, okay? Also RSI, I mean, nothing compared to where we were in the other markets. If this was the beginning of the bull market, the beginning of the bear market, if this was the beginning of the bear market here, this year, then I would be first really surprised, and secondly, nothing says that it is until these levels are broken and until these indicators tell me that this is the bear market. Thank you for your wisdom. Nobody can truly predict where we are going. I'm learning. Thanks from a fellow teacher. Oh, thank you very much. So if you have a channel, you're a fellow teacher, then check out this guy. Thank you for the kind words. And by the way, yes, no one can predict it. And this is the thing. Like we're not trying to predict it and then lift my ego for having predicted it. It's more like I'm sharing with you what I'm looking at. I would also look at this like this in private, just so we could have a pool of ideas, and that we can have a little bit more edge to be better in this market than maybe the rest, right? So this is the objective here, and so far so good, right? I mean, we have been maneuvering quite well in the sense of this 400% Bitcoin move here. And as long as this is not a bear market, we also have not been wrong to hodl onto our bags until now. So and by the way, and also taking our initial investments plus some up here, as you remember from the videos, right? We did that. Everyone did that here. Yes, of course, right, including me, which is a good feeling already. I mean, it's not that we are holding to 100% of our bag. We did take our initial investment. We did take some profit. So this is good. But obviously, majority of the bag still in the play. So the hope is to pump here. Okay. Predict OMI 10x soon, says Jasper. Okay, let's go. Do you think meme coin will make a comeback? Most went to zero. So if they are at zero and no one is looking at them anymore, I don't know if they come back. But there are many meme coins that are still at hundreds of millions or tens of millions of dollars in market cap. These might be okay. If the market comes back, also memes will come back. Not all of them. But if the market comes back, and I think it will, then also people will start buying memes again. Bernard Donaldson says, hodling VeChain since 2021. Hope the bull market blow-off top occurs this year. Yep. That is definitely something to hope for, and let's hope that VeChain. So VeChain has adopted has adapted their tokenomics. They have made the tokenomics way stronger than before. So this could be interesting once the market is pumping and VeChain gets more attention, because the community is huge, and VeChain is dancing on many parties, use case wise. So, yeah, that's good, right? That's good. So we see this month is also a little bit red on the monthly. We just dropped a little bit under 83,000, but I think it's only coming. I mean, it's a slow development. We see it we never saw that many corrections in a bull. If you consider this, maybe yes, but we didn't see this type of corrections here. So in that sense, the bull is definitely different. We have month-long corrections instead of only week-long corrections. So that is different. But I still believe that there is something more coming. It just doesn't feel like a bear market beginning, nor does it feel like a really big fat bull market, right? So we are really looking for this last exuberant phase driven by M2 money supply expansion. And this could go on if it starts, and when it starts. I would say when it starts. Let's scratch the if. But when it starts, it could go on for months. Yeah. If an altcoin rally does not come within few weeks, so the summertime will be a killer for alts. Yeah, I mean, I also was very wrong, but I have to face the facts. In the end, a few alts are enough besides BTC. That is correct. I fully agree with that. And I'm also, I don't know how much you follow my channel, Christoph, but I also always preached plus 50% Bitcoin holding and then play with altcoins. But in any case, your portfolio will outperform, even though if something happens to alts. I'm not a fan of anything that goes below 50% BTC, just because BTC is the safest play, and it was very clear that BTC will see a huge chain of adoption. Roman says, did you think NFT VR bull run will come? Yes, I did think that, and I still do think that another NFT run will come, but only, and this is a prerequisite, if an altcoin bull run will be strong in the sector of gaming and AI. Yeah, because these will naturally lead to also, hey, what can you do with it? Oh, here, look at the NFTs. Oh, here, look at AI applications making VR gaming better and so on, right? This whole blah bubble narrative will only explode if this happens, right? So these are, in my opinion, AI gaming. They have to go completely nuts, completely crazy. I think it will happen. MCATE is a dark horse this cycle. I fully agree. I also have an MCATE bag, and the Pumpermentals are just insane because there's literally nothing to sell off for like VCs or so. There are just no VCs. So yeah, I think once this is coming back, and it's only a matter of time, these will be good. These will be really good. If we drop into a bear market from here, this would mean that everything's different from before, everything. And then we have to reshuffle the cards and think of a new strategy. But so far, it's not happening, right? It's like here. Guys, remember when we were in this thing? If we had the theories, triple top, the bear market has started, right? And then, oh, see, we were right. Look at this wick. Yeah, so you remember this? This was one of the most exhausting phases in crypto I've ever seen. It was worse than this, right? And right now, I tell you what, it's fucking exhausting again. Yeah, because it just sucks. And it's not exhausting because my prices are down from here, right? And my portfolio looked so much better up here. It's exhausting because I have to talk about the same shit all the time, because it's the only thing that matters right now is to show people that price is down, but liquidity is already up, and price follows liquidity with a roughly 10 week delay. Yeah. So I think that is the most important thing. I hate it. It sucks. I still want to come here and talk with you and to you about this and have the discussions, because I think it's still worth doing that. Okay, but okay. So let's see here also. I had one idea right now, or one thing that I wanted to look at, but what was it? Oh yeah, gold. Where is the gold? Okay, there we go. USDT dom. By the way, USDT dominance. It could be that we top here. It could be that we top for USDT dominance. It would be so great. Lower highs, come back down. This might be the beginning of allocating big fat money into the market. Okay, let's observe this more closely. Okay, so MCATE is in good buying territory, but I wanted to look at gold. By the way, where's Stu? Like, where is Stu? I don't know where Stu is. Monthly. There we go. So gold is approaching its all-time high from before, where it saw a little bit of a sell-off, and that is good for Bitcoin. Okay, why? Because of this is the monthly, right? Because of this. Because this. Wait, let's go to the weekly. It's more clearer in the weekly. There you go. Okay, because of this. Okay, so it never happened that gold rallied and Bitcoin just didn't follow. That basically doesn't happen, right? Look at this. Even look at the bottom of Bitcoin and the bottom of gold. Okay, just okay. So the bottoming starts here, and 49 days later, Bitcoin bottoms, and then rally, and then So this is a 40-day delay, so to say. Okay. Okay. So here we go down, and Bitcoin goes down, and guess what? Here is an 80-day delay even. Okay. But here, so does that mean? What does that mean? So now could this be that from where we go up to now has already passed 63 days. So we are definitely in the territory where we could follow gold now. Yeah. And gold, what did gold do? Gold went on how long is this rally? Yeah, about 60 days, I would say. 80 days rally. Here. This is starting now. Okay. My opinion. Can Chappie still make us millionaires or not? I don't know, but I doubled my Chappies bag yesterday. Because I was already down like 80 something %. And I'm like, okay, I mean, they're still posting, they're still working. The market cap is only 500K now. So I was like, why not? I just doubled the bag. If not, that's okay for me. Yeah. If it doesn't, yeah, but if it does, that could be an interesting ride, yeah. From 500K, 100x is fairly easy, yeah. So, yeah, I will try, but always keep in mind this money you have to consider lost from the beginning, from the outset, because no one can guarantee you that the project survives. No one can guarantee you that this exact coin will hit the narrative in a good way. Maybe if it does a 10x, you're back to break even, maybe, or something like that, right? But I did buy, full transparency, I did buy some Chappies to double my bag. And if we go lower even more, I will probably stock up more. But it's not like it's huge. It's like it's less than 1% of my portfolio, right? So don't overestimate the allocation here. Yeah. Okay, quick look at Vivi. Vivi numbers sideways, okay, since February. A little bit upside now, going up, but not too much. I'm wondering how exactly they are financing everything. But I think it's good that they are still alive at this point. Wait a second. I just want to pull up their Twitter. Oh, by the way, did you see this, guys? Just a quick one in between. The Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Bill is now, from Cynthia Lummis, is now on the government page, on the government website. So it's happening, right? At least it's there. But that's not what I wanted to show you. It's more like the Vivi, looking a little bit at what Vivi is doing right now. So if you don't know Vivi, follow it and check it. Just check it out. Yeah. So I think if anything has a good chance of returns, these things in the future, but it will be a longer future. We need an altcoin season before, and as you see from Christoph, not everyone is convinced that there will be an altcoin season. So there are things happening. They launched a Phygital right now. They're launching some comics. People are still participating in the comic drops, so that is good to see that they are not selling out, but people are buying them. These covers are really funny. Okay. So also Ben Rose is being featured in articles. We heard today that he's going to be on Randy's channel, so make sure to check that out as well. Bodo says hit the like, by the way, so please guys hit the like button. Thank you, Bodo, for the shout out. What is that? The Fantastic Four are back with a bang. Latest Marvel Mighties upgrade series. Okay, nice. So these ones getting animation upgrades, which makes basically the base collectibles more scarce because you have to convert these, which is good. I have some of these. Big Shot. What is that? Working with Omegatron 88 and Noun works on something fun for the Vivi official community. You can now get your Nouns DAO noggles in the Vivi verse. Interesting. So some collaborations, right? Yeah, that is interesting. Good to see, but I would really love to see more, like a more exciting, more banger drop on Vivi once again, right? But we'll see. I think that will be coming because I know that they have like a multi-year roadmap, so I think some things will be coming. It hurts Vivi also tremendously. I think that this market is just not getting the fuel and the fire right now. But as long as they can manage to survive, and I think they are, I think they will be fine. And then at some point when the market is coming back, also here, people will have more money. People will spend this money. It's just the same way as it always is going. They will spend it on altcoins. They will try to multiply their money. And stimulus can happen in many ways, right? So either it will be tax relief, right? For example, did you see that? I think I saw it somewhere that Trump wants to put the tax relief on everyone that earns less than 150K. So that would be the equivalent to stimulus, just that you don't get it transferred by the government, but rather you don't have to pay that many taxes anymore. So this would hit the market at some point as well, right? If happening in that way. So all of that, of course, if I would have, let's say I would have every month a couple of $100 more, then of course, yes, I would buy crypto with it. I would buy Bitcoin, I would buy altcoins, and I would buy some Vivi collectibles, right? But we will see. Germany is a little bit different from government perspective. Anyways, guys, for today, that shall be it. Make sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, notifications on. Consider becoming a rare hodler if you want to support me here, like all the other guys, like Bodo, like Pro Legendary, like Trucking Hank, like Ernie, like Troy, and so on. Everyone here. So I thank you, each and every one of you. I thank you very much. And wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon, or whatever I already said. And let's see the last comment here. So, patient, in the last 4 years, the best trade you made was allocating 50% of your portfolio to BTC. It's crazy to think about, but that 50% outperformed 90% of us. Yeah, that unfortunately is true, because I wish for each and every one of you that you make life-changing, if not wife-changing wealth. So that is my true and honest wish for each and every one of you. And for me, it would be also better if my altcoins go 100x or so, right? But it is good that my Bitcoin is performing well and that I have this 50% plus allocation. So, but thank you for that shout out. And guys, make sure to stay focused, stay on the market, and I see you tomorrow for the, is it already for the, no, it's not, yeah, it's already for the freaking Friday. Anyways, I already lost track of the week, but I see you tomorrow in the Friday live stream. Bye.